a very heavy week in the NFL. What are you hearing here in Frisco from the Dallas Cowboys?
And you go around the league, and some teams took Tuesday off.
Yeah.
Other teams worked Wednesday, but did not have media access. Here at the Star in Frisco, Wednesday is a work day, but the first thing they did, and they spent a great deal of time of it in the morning, they basically got in chapel, and the team chaplain led much of the discussion. And there's a couple Cowboy players, Allison, the running back, and Jabril Cox, who are friends with Damar Hamlin, and so they were given particular attention. Mike McCarthy and this organization, very good, I think, about recognizing, by the way, Dak Prescott is central to this too, mental health issues and concerns. Kind of, maybe we should all be checking ourselves at a time like this. But McCarthy said, this is a time when our spiritual playbook is open. He also said, this is not the time. Midweek, we're not thinking about Sunday yet.
Yeah.
We'll get there, but right now we're thinking about one another.
Football's in a backseat right now.
Yeah, and I've said this a lot in 40 years of covering the NFL. Just like when you have a family member pass away, eventually you get up the next morning. And go to work. And NFL players, coaches, and staff will do that. But certainly at midweek in this building for the Dallas Cowboys, they allowed themselves a morning off of football, just to kind of sit together and talk about all their experiences with things not this bad, because this is bad, but near misses and other seemingly life and death situations, and just horrific injuries, and how you come back from it, and the emotion of it all, the intellectual challenge of it all, not to mention the physical challenge of it all. And one thing McCarthy said, how do you do this? Because is there a playbook for this?
No.
And he said, you really just coach from the heart.
Yeah.
And Mike McCarthy has a really good track record in Green Bay and now here. In addition, by the way, to the fact that if the Cowboys beat Washington, he'll have 25 wins in 2 years in the regular season.
Wow.
So he has a really good record.
Yeah.
In the standings, he also has a really good track record of dealing with his guys. And I would add this, some critics who don't know Mike McCarthy have said, they need a real leader, they need an inspirational. You don't know what you're talking about. And this episode and McCarthy's handling of this team at this time proves that.
Yeah, hoping and praying for good news soon.